Hello everyone. So today we're gonna build a simple. We're gonna learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript by building a simple project. Okay. So firstly, I will show you the show you what we are building. Okay. So I will go to the angry. I will show you something. This side there's a button. Okay. When I move the mouse over the button, this button, then the left arrow on the download on this button gets hide. Okay, and when I move out of this button, take my mouse out of this button, then the left arrow again reappears and the right arrow gets hide. Okay, so we will be building this one. So I will jump to my code editor. Before jumping onto the code editor, I will create a folder here, folder on my desktop. Okay, new folder. I will write ang angry angry bird, angry bird. Okay, so I will open this folder, angry bird, desktop, angry bird. Okay, in this folder, I will create some files known as index. One is index.html and another is style.css and one more, that is script.js. Okay, script.js. Index.html is used to write the HTML page. Okay, and script.js is used to write the JavaScript code. Okay, and CSS style.css is used to write the uh, CSS code. Okay, so HTML. Now, so if I give you a brief introduction about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, say so HTML is like a structure. Okay, it is it is the structure of a web page. Okay, and CSS is used to give style for that page. Okay, CSS is used to give the style for like coloring or adding some animations like that. Okay, and JavaScript is used to make the web page more interactive and attractive. Okay. So that's the difference between HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, both are very important for designing a web page. Okay, so I will write the first. I will write the HTML. I will complete the HTML code. Okay, so here HTML. So in HTML, whatever we have to write in HTML, it is written in this HTML tag. Okay, this is known as tag, and every tag, this is known as tag. Okay, HTML tag, and every tag has a closing tag as well. Okay, so closing tag is denoted by writing this slash symbol before the HTML, before the text. Okay, so whenever we write a tag, we have to close that tag as well. Okay, so in HTML I will write one head tag. Okay, and another known as body tag. So head tag is used to link any other files folder, or writing the title. Okay, and whatever we have to show on the web browser, we should have to write in this body tag. Okay, so in this head tag I will write title, give a title, and in the title I will write angry, angry bird. Okay, so if we angry bird. Okay, so if you want to see what this happens, what is the use of title, if I open this in my browser, open this index.html in my browser, you can see here that it appears angry bird here, okay, on the title bar. So if I write here angry, if I write here angry, so it changes into angry, okay. So title is used for that. And in body, I need a button, okay. For that, for the button, I use a button tag, okay. It will give me a button. In button I will write download, okay. So if you want to see, so there's a button and download, okay. You don't have to open the browser again and again, but here's some problem. It's my code editor, but you just reload, um, click on the reload button, it will get refreshed, okay. But there's some problem in my code editor, that's why I have to open it again and again, okay. So download, okay. Yes, and also what I need is that I need two arrows, okay, to on the left and right. For that I will use a fund of sum, okay. I will go to the fund of sum. Fund of sum provides us very good icons for us, okay. I'll search arrow. Here I will search arrow, and it will give me an arrow icon. If you need to use any icons, you can get it from funders, okay. It's very good. So I will take this icon, okay. I will take this icon and copy this link, okay, and copy this link in my code editor. So I will can paste it after download as well, if we can see. So after that we have to link this HTML page. We have to give the link for this fund of sum, okay. So for that I will go to again my browser and Google cdn link for fund of sum, okay. Cdn link for fund of sum. This is the link. I will simply paste it in this, paste it here, okay. This link tag is used to link any file or link any URL, okay. So I will paste this link in this href, okay. So if I open it in my browser, so we'll get two arrows, okay. We'll get two arrows, and till now it's perfect, okay. So what I will do is that there's a span tag. There's also a span tag. Span tag is nothing but it helps us to use class and IDs. Okay, it helps us to give class and IDs to a particular tag. Okay, content. So, what if you don't know what is class and IDs? Class and IDs is used to select a particular element. Okay, it helps to select a particular element so that we can style them or do some event listener, or from make some more attract interactive with that particular element. Okay, so. Uh, in this span tag I will give a id and uh, id, and I will give for that id I will give an id. I will call left icon, okay. And here as well I will use a span tag. I will put this arrow icon in this span tag. id right icon, right icon. Okay, till now everything is perfect. And and also I need to link this style and Java CSS file and JavaScript file. Okay, for that to link this, I will again go here and link. Okay, in this HRA, I just need to style.css. Okay, style.css. I just mentioned the file name. It's in the same folder, so I don't have to go to any other folder. Okay, it's in the if it's in the same folder, then just have write the file name. Okay, if you want to see um, if you want to see is it link or not, I just give the body a background color. Okay, I will take the body and give the body a background color. Let's say this one. Okay, so if I open in the browser, so yeah, perfect. It's the style is linked. And so it's always good to link the JavaScript file after the body. Okay, and script.js. Script.js. Now our both style and JavaScript file is linked with this index.html. And after that, what I will do is that, okay, so in this button, at initial there's only the left arrow. Okay, there's no right arrow. So I just have to, what I have to do is that I just have to hide this right button, right? I just have to hide this right arrow. For that, what I will do is that for the right arrow, for the right arrow is this one. Okay, the right arrow is this one. I will take this um, ID. I will take this ID is used to select a particular element. That's why I will to select this to select ID to select an ID. We have to write hash. Okay, hash is to select an id. We have to write hashtag, and hashtag after that write the element name, right? Whatever you whichever you want to select. Okay, right icon, right icon. Okay, right icon. So I will write here, if I want to hide the button, I will display, I will give display none. Okay, so let's see what it happens. It's still not hide. I think display right icon, RIGHT. Alright, oh sorry, there I have to forward to right icon. Okay, right icon, yeah, the right arrow is hide. Okay, so if till now it's perfectly till now it's perfectly fine. So after that I will do that. I just have to, when I bring the mouse over the button, so the left arrow should be hide. Okay, and the right arrow should appear, right? So what I will do is that now I have to write the JavaScript code. Okay, JavaScript code. So in JavaScript, to select an in style, to select a particular element, we use hashtag, or use hashtag and write the name of the ID. And but in JavaScript file, to select, and suppose I have to select the button. Okay, suppose I have to select the button. To select a button, I just give an ID to that button known as BTL. Okay, to select this button, I will, what I will write is that const button equals to document dot get element get element by id Okay, get element by id, and the name of the id is btn. Okay, btn. So const is used to declare a variable. Okay, const is used to declare a variable, but the but it will not change. Okay, the variable will not change. We cannot assign any other values to this variable. Okay, so we have written this we get this button tag, and we have to what we have to create an event, okay, on this button. So I will write btn dot add event listener is used to give an event to that to that element. Okay. So whenever I move the mouse over this button, it should click an event. The name of the event will be mouse over. Mouse over is when I get this mouse to that over that button. Okay, so whenever my mouse is over that button, it should run a function. Function is used to uh, perform any procedure or task. Okay, so so uh, I will write a function okay, when the mouse is over, and there should be some event, and when the mouse is away from when I move the mouse away from that button, there should be this one known as mouse out. Okay, mouse out is when I move the mouse away from that button, and mouse over is when I move the mouse over the button. Okay, so there should be two event. What I when I okay, let's go to the page, and when I when I bring the mouse over the button, then the left arrow should be. So rather than giving an ID, okay, I will use a class. Okay, class known as height. Okay, so I will the difference between class and ID is that class mm, class we can give the same name of the class to different multiple elements. Okay, but we cannot give the same ID to multiple many other elements. Okay, so that's the difference between class and id. So I will give the class a height. Okay, and again I will also change this right icon known as dot height. So if you want to select a particular class, then we have to mention dot here, okay, before the class name. Okay, so dot height, yeah, the same. Okay, the same, it's working perfect. So now we move on to the javascript, and whenever now when I when we go to the angry bird, when I move the mouse over the button, then the left arrow disappears. Okay, it gets hide. So I just have to add the height, add this height class on the left icon, on this left arrow. Okay, so on this left arrow, when my mouse is over the button, so I just have to write. So first I have to get this particular id. Okay, get this particular element. For that I will again write const const left icon equals to document dot get element by id. And what's the name of the id? Name of the id is left icon, left icon, right? And also I will get the right icon as well. I will copy and paste this one, and right icon. right icon. Okay, so uh, mm, Mazur, and I just have to mouse left icon. What I will do is that left icon dot class list. Okay. Left icon dot class list. Class list is used to add or remove any class. Okay, so I will remove the on the left icon. I will remove the class known as height. Okay, so when I open on this browser, open in this browser, it should get height, but I think there's some left icon. I've made some mistake. Class list dot remove left icon dot class list. Achha, okay, sorry. I don't have to add height, right? If I open this in browser, it gets height, right? It's perfectly fine, but I have to remove. I have to remove this height. I have to remove this right icon height so that it gets appear. Okay, for that right icon dot class list dot remove remove what remove height, right? Remove height. Let's open in this browser. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Did you notice that once my mouse is over it, the left arrow disappears and the right arrow appears, right? But I move over, move out of from this button, but there's no change because we have not added any event to this button when mouse is out. Okay, so in this I have to do the opposite thing on the left icon. What I have to do is it on the left icon dot class list. I have to left remove that. Okay, I have to remove the height class, and on the right icon class list dot I have to add the height button. Okay, let's open in this browser. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Okay, so that's if you want to add some animation, you can also add some style like that. If you want to mm, add some animation like on the button, we know that on button there's the ID button. There's the ID known as BTN. Okay, so ID is followed by hash BTN, hash BTN, and transaction. I will give a transaction of transaction of how much 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Not 4, 3. This again. This again. Dot is was in out. Like yeah. Is an out, right? And on when I hover on the button, hover is when I move my mouse over the button. Okay, hover, hover. It should transform. Transform means it gets scale. Okay, transform is to give scale and many more events as well. But scale 1.2. It should be 1.2 in size. Okay, 1.2 is a little bit larger than the original size. So let's see if it's working or not. There's some issue. I think style.css transaction button. It's perfectly fine. Dot is in out dot is in out. I don't know. root is not okay, so it's not. Yeah, it's so we can add many CSS and all. Hope you understand well. Thank you so much. Thank you.